This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test. This is a test of the emergency broadcasting system. The broadcasters of your area, in voluntary cooperation with federal, state, and local authorities, have developed this system to keep you informed in the event of an emergency. If this had been an actual emergency, the attention signal you've just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions.
You gotta keep them isolated. You guys hear me? It's the newest technique. They're all spreading disease. Now you're shitting your pants in the bathroom. You should have moved to Belize. The news all says that you're dead and you die. Go outside, then you're spreading the fire. If one doorknob gets that fucking virus, they're gonna string you up, string you up, string you up, string you up. Hey! You're walking up to me, 6 feet away. Gotta keep you isolated. Hey, man, you got a square spare? Oh. You gotta keep them isolated. Hey, don't pay no mind. We got the 19, we'll be doing lots of tiny iron pay. I don't have you guys do it. Inside you stay. Ha! Ha! Fuck, I lost what this is.
Train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And know that notion just crossed my mind. This old engine makes it on time.
You guys still there? What?
Leave Central Station about a quarter to nine.
I can't hear you. I don't have you wired into my
at 17 at a quarter to 10. You know it's traveling.
Don't worry, I'll bring you guys back in. All right?
Driving that
Don't worry.
train.
I'll figure it out.
I'm cocaine.
We got the inputs working. Just the
watch your speed. Trouble ahead.
I'll fix it when
trouble behind.
fix it after the break.
And know that notion just crossed my mind.
I can see they can hear me, so that's cool. I see you answering me. I see your little icons lighting up there.
Take my advice, you'd be better off dead.
And they can't hear me on here. I'm not actually talking loud. I'm
102 is on the wrong track and headed for you. Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. And know that notion just crossed my mind.
Hunker down in my bunker downtown as your tour guide live from the Valley of the Shadow of Pestilence. It's Robert J. Morris here, and it's the daily Noonerino. It's always noon somewhere on this planet. Hey, guys, this is a pleasure of mine to share with you some very, very good friends, one of which was along for the ride for the test. And, well, he's back. And also a blast from the past. A fucking pain in the ass, but he goes by the name of, well, he'll tell you his name. Speak up there.
Which of us? Myself?
All right, you. Yeah, you, Bry guy.
Okay, well, I'll go with Brian. My first name. And, I'm in Ontario, Southern Ontario. Yeah. Hello, world.
And isn't it true that you blow molten glass?
Yeah, I've been lamp working for a while now.
Ah.
Pipe maker. Making pipes in barns in the 90s. Of course, it's 420 today. Yay!
Well,
Hey,
Celebrating lockdown.
hey, celebrating the lockdown and into 420. We also have Fuck You Google Plus in the house. What's going on, buddy?
hey, what's up, guys? Glad to be here. And as you said, celebrating 420. It's always 420. It's still 420 somewhere. Here it's 421. But
It's even
that's a
420
good
on the
day.
Daily Noonerino. So yeah.
Yeah, it's always 420 here. It's always 420 here. So I'm doing
Fine,
good.
I'll
I'm
roll another
broadcasting. I'm broadcasting from Switzerland, and we are kind of in the close to the epicenter of the COVID. So it's an interesting time to be alive.
Well, we are technically we are spanning across I don't know how many time zones, but at least a day. It's tomorrow there where you're from.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
2 a.m. So I think it's like 8 time zones. I think, right?
Something like, well, you're okay. We're minus GMT. I think you're on the plus scale. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one. I'm one on the plus. Yes.
There you go. So he's plus 1 GMT, and for those who don't know, that's Greenwich Mean Time.
I'm -5.
Yes.
I'm minus 8
Yeah.
and a few brain cells.
So yeah, I'm 7 hours away from Brian and 9 hours away from Rob. So
It's
yeah,
brilliant, man.
that's good.
No,
It's
I mean,
brilliant. It's brilliant.
even though we're using DARPA technology basically to talk to each other, it is amazing that we are actually capable to do this.
I'm -5 plus 1 because we got the daylight savings time.
Oh, fuck. Great.
Oh, you got that? Yeah,
Oh,
we
bam. That's like a kick in the nuts, eh?
yeah. I agree. It should really get rid of daylight saving. I never saw the sense of it really. So, I
Well,
don't.
what they're doing is that they're making up for a little bit of loss in time of the,
How could you not
like
see the
over the
sense of it?
years.
Time is money.
It's the same reason we have leap years. That's all I have to say.
Exactly. Time is money. I see the sense in that, but like in the sense for practical reasons, just in terms of not having to set it back your clock or set it forward, would be nicer. I'm a
Yeah,
lazy
well,
guy.
hey, listen, every company likes February 29th.
Are you telling me your phones don't automatically update their time over there?
They do, but my Swiss clock, my Swiss watch, does not. It's a small process of 1 second.
No, Brian, no. They do it just before yours does. Just saying.
It's 6 hours before yours does.
Yeah.
But no, we're known for our watches here. So and for the cheese and for actually gun rights as well. So and the Alps and some horns that people blow in. So
Great.
You're
And-
telling
and
us
cow-
what we know you for? Is that what it is? We already have our stereotypes. We don't need you telling us what
Yeah,
your
Christ,
stereotypes.
we already had 3 hours where we were trying to set up talking off the air, so don't worry.
exactly. That is true. So guys, what's gonna be the first topic we ease into? We wanted to
Banking
talk
and neutrality. That's what you're known for.
and
And
not,
watches and
government
cheese. And
banks,
Alps.
so- and banks as well for hiding the Nazi goals during World War II. And,
That was the you teamed up with our bank though. Bank of
it wasn't that a kerfuffle.
the Bank of Nova Scotia moved most of that Nazi gold.
Actually,
Yeah, yeah.
actually, a lot of that shit got relocated to Canada, and that was kind of
Well, not so much relocated to Canada as through Canada.
well,
It was
through, that's what I mean. But I mean, it's the British
it was
Empire.
the Bank of Nova Scotia that actually moved all that gold.
Oh, dun dun dun.
Well, I know that the Swiss banks held on to it and eventually ended up in Switzerland, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't doubt that part.
But you know what? You know what? One thing is true is that they are not.
Too COVID to quit. Too COVID to quit.
Yeah,
Wait,
they're not too COVID
yeah,
to
we're
quit.
not too COVID to quit. Yeah, not too COVID to quit.
But I digress. You guys were able to hear that, right?
Yeah, we were not able to hear the jingle. No, unfortunately
Oh,
not.
so
But
okay, so you know what? So the input's working, the output's not. So you know what? Yeah. All right, guys, this is still a test performance on the first day of our premiere, but happy 420. All right. We're gonna get this sorted out.
gonna get it.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna get it sorted out. Ding dong ding. So yeah, Jack Audio is a
On to the topic of the day.
yeah.
Hey,
You guys
Mycroft.
talk. You guys talk, and I'll figure it out. And if suddenly something blasts across and you hear it, and the stream hears it, you'll know it.
Hey, Mycroft. Tell us about COVID.
Just a moment while I look up coverage. Meg Young is an American musician. Sam. She is currently the woman for the mass rock band.
Well, how about that for misinterpreting what I said? Hey, Mycroft. What is COVID?
The term COVID means to fire or warm.
You
Oh,
need to add
brother.
the 19. You need to add COVID-19.
Okay. Hey, Mycroft. What is COVID-19?
The coronavirus 19 is an infectious disease caused by severe acute respiratory syndrome. Coronavirus first identified December 20. Wuhan, capital of Hubei province, is spread globally, resulting in the killing virus.
Well, there we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And with that, we are coming straight from the lockdown. Well, here it's not a total lockdown, it's just a stay inside suggestion. And I mean, it's going to be a total police state worldwide pretty much after this. So they really got us in for a ride. They really got us in for a ride with this one. Yeah, Brian?
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in Hanlon's razor, that we never ascribe to malice that which can adequately be explained by stupidity.
I kind of have to agree. But hang on, there's validity in both arguments, guys. Because people are acting like retards. There's mass hysteria. There's the herd mentality. Like all of these things are taking place in real time.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you know who's controlling it.
Up.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I mean, these
You're
conspiracy
the
theories
one
are
winding
not
yourself up.
unfounded.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm just saying. But I mean, I don't mean that. And
I know.
I'm not getting uppity.
I'm
I'm not getting uppity and not being aggressive either. Like, because I don't want to trigger any SJWs out there. But seriously, like, there is a thing, and it's not like there's not a disease that's out there that's killing people.
I don't want to trigger any SJWs out there. What better way to trigger them?
Shut up.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I
with that. I mean,
digress.
a lot of governments are just it's just a machine. It's just a process that goes through, and probably a lot of lawmakers have the intentions to actually protect people and hold legitimacy and not and actually as you said before when we talked before, you said that overreaction is better than like underreaction for the image.
From a politician's point of view, this is the same as Pascal's wager. The risks of not taking it seriously far outweigh the risks of overreacting.
Yeah, so, like in layman's terms, what Brian's trying to say is basically not going out and buying 3 fucking carts at Costco just because you think everyone's going to die. And when everyone does that at the same time, you start creating chaos, in my opinion.
What I was saying was referencing the politicians. Yes, that it rings true wherever you apply it. Yeah, I was speaking in general enough terms.
Yeah, I do that too.
However you think I mean. How else do you think I come across as sounding profound? You talk in general enough terms that people think they know what you're talking about.
Dude, you've done more LSD than anybody I've ever known, so I know how you're profound. Believe me.
Lost and profound.
Lost and profound. No, you're right. But then on the other hand, you have this, as you said, overreaction, underreaction kind of thinking. But on one hand, you have, if we have a crisis already, then why not benefit from it?
That's what separates the good guys from the bad guys, though, right? It's like who's going to benefit in one way. It's one thing to take care of your own and your family, but it's another thing to take away from another. That's different. So I mean, it's like
You're not taking anything away from us. They're benevolent.
No. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about them or they. I'm talking about we as responsible human beings taking away from other responsible human beings. I'm talking about the Lord of the Flies kind of syndrome, where anarchistic, how people figure anarchism is like. It's like it's going to be flames and this and that, and everyone's going to kill each other. Well, guess what? It could be that. But it doesn't have to be. I don't think. Huh?
It's when people organize themselves into big teams and go to war that happens.
Well, that's what they teach us on The Walking Dead and shit. World is anarchy. Yeah. Well, yeah, no. It's again.
The only order that exists comes out of chaos.
Listen,
it's not something you can impose.
The only reason we have organized countries and like industry and fucking all this globalism and everything is because at one point somewhere in history, it came together. It's not the fucking Walking Dead.
The only reason it exists is because it exists. I can agree with that.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not the Walking Dead. Because in the Walking Dead, they'll never have a fucking future because all they do is end up like shooting each other because each community just cannot get along with the next community. I know I'm comparing it to a fictional universe.
I was about to say whether or not there's a Walking Dead in the future depends on the scriptwriters.
Okay, I will go with that.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So much for the topic of the day. We're not taking it seriously enough.
No, we're not taking anything serious. This is the 420 debate. This is a celebration of the Grateful Dead. And if you don't stop, I'll tell you about what I got in my pocket.
Okay, then instead, how about I tell you about what somebody gave me the other day? I've got in my fingers. Do you know what a devil's toothpick is?
Oh, no, we don't. I don't
know. This is vintage, like surplus from the Vietnam War, never used. They're flechettes. They used to dump bucket loads of these out of planes or put them in mortars, or you can fit about 20 of them in a 12-gauge shotgun shell. They're like a little finishing nail, flights on the one end.
Like shrapnel.
Instead of a head to drive the nail in, it's got little flights to make it fly point first. But they're just little black finishing nails. Flechettes. So yeah, a buddy of mine gave me one of these the other day as a curiosity. This way, I've got something to talk about other than what's in Bob's pants. I'm not interested in what's in Bob's pants.
Hey, don't talk about my pants because I'm not wearing any.
Well, I don't want to know where your pocket, what pocket you're keeping things in. Then
I said shush.
I forgot. This is a family-friendly program.
This is family-friendly, but I will tell you this: I for some reason, the one player. Now, I'm troubleshooting as I go here because apparently the test podcast went better yesterday than it's going today here because my one player doesn't even work now because I got side by side like DJ players here, and apparently only one side works. But I'll figure out why. But
on the fly. We'll do it on the fly. Yes,
totally.
yes.
Oh, and we're not hearing that either. Oh, what's happening? Oh, wait. I think. No, I think if I'm gonna cut you guys off for a moment. Yeah, no, I didn't do shit. Yeah, no, that didn't do shit either.
Bars are all closed.
The bars are all closed. The strip clubs are all closed, and the brothels are all closed. So
we don't have brothels here.
Hey, were you guys there when I actually opened up the show playing stuff? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, like when I opened up this like cast, I opened up playing music. I have no idea why it's not working now. It's bizarre. It's like I'm looking at it. I'm gonna try and fuck with it on now. I don't think it's meant to fuck with on the fly. I think maybe it's like, oh yeah, maybe you should shut it down and restart it. But no, it's not Windows. This is like fucking jack audio. Like this be able to plug and play like a fucking champ.
So much for family friendly.
Don't fucking swear, kids.
Yeah, but just another question for you guys. Like, how do you think like the Gen X people, Gen Z people are gonna develop under the social distancing lockdown mentality?
I think there's going to be a couple of types. I think there's going to be some educated versions and some fucking like planks of wood.
Yeah,
and
I would.
I think the educated ones are going to have those are going to be the fucking parents who like know hunting. They know they like holy shit, and they know how to teach their kids shit, and don't take things as they are presented and what have you.
There are two types: those who categorize people into groups and those who don't. I'm part of the second group.
Yeah, well, there's also three types of people. There's those who can count and those who can't.
I mean, generalizing. I mean, it's fine for me. I mean, I also got to say that like with all of this that's happening right now, it's going to have a huge psychological effect probably on those new generations. And I think, yeah, sure, some are going to use the time usefully and actually read up on stuff. I don't know, listen to interesting documentaries or whatever, while others are just gonna
somebody who wants to search for knowledge. Like
I had an interesting experience at Dollarama the other day, where there was this little girl in the shopping cart, and she was just she seemed shy, but like she wasn't normally shy. She was taken aback by how nobody was talking to her anymore. She was suddenly like nobody was interacting with her the way she was used to. It was sort of interesting to see. I don't know how to best describe it.
Yeah. Well, kids seek a lot of attention, and I think it's good to give them that. And like,
there's some invisible boogeyman that we're all afraid of, afraid to touch people and interact with people. The world has grown haplophobic.
Yeah, exactly, and that's
touch.
As you said, I mean, unless you really like get sneezed on, or unless you exchange bodily fluids with someone, you cannot really you're not in that spirit of the danger together.
Let's be realistic. Yeah, it's the flu. Or sorry, it's the cold. It's the coronavirus.
Yes, exactly.
You got the corona.
Airborne.
There's 200 different viruses that get categorized as a group as the common cold.
Yeah, fucking tell it like it is, motherfucker. Do it. Drop it.
And so, I mean, we've got one of them that's mutated to being a little more dangerous than it normally is.
I know you guys can't hear it, but on the stream, Drugs in My Pocket is playing.
Okay, so we're like having a conversation amongst ourselves, or talking over.
Oh, you're actually having a conversation with everyone.
We're having a conversation with everyone. It's just a short jingle. It's really funny.
It's really just in the background.
Yeah. So
more than just a few of them.
More than just a few.
No, it was not.
I know. I got the wrong connection going into your chat.
They only made it big here in Canada.
It doesn't matter. I don't care, because you know what? Next time when it does,
I know who they are, but
they're gonna love it when I got the jack port plugged into the right bits. Don't worry, they're gonna love it.
Yeah, for Sweden, I recommend you guys check out Letterkenny.
Yeah, thanks. I will check it out, man.
Yeah, it's like 8 seasons into it now. They're mindful of the fact that they are a TV show. It's sort of a lot of it's tongue in cheek, and
it's 8 seasons, 80 kilometers to listen, which is what the place is based on, from Kitchener, Waterloo.
Yeah, it's basically it's one small town in Ontario, but it's actually being shot up near Sudbury. So it's shot up in northern Ontario, but it's supposed to be eastern Ontario.
And you know what? Let me say something here, because this is a very public thing. Oh yeah, I was just being notified that my song was ending. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but I got a large beep that told me the song was ending. I mean, I already knew by the fade out, but I digress. What the fuck was I talking about?
Letterkenny.
Oh yeah, Letterkenny. Yeah, it's I forgot what I was saying. I lost my
Happy 420.
Happy 420. I think that song did actually play successfully, but it kind of played in the background. So
that's good. That's good.
Because I had the green button on. But if I'm going to do that, I might as well just play background music this entire time. And what I'm really going to do is just move those files over to the background music, and then that way we have a nice backdrop.
Oh well, yesterday you played Tchaikovsky, right?
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah. Actually,
we'll
start with Tchaikovsky. Do you hear that? Wait,
yes. Nice.
The play button's going here. I don't know.
Tchaikovsky is also amazing in terms of
you guys hear
composers.
That? Do you hear that?
No, not at all.
Oh, you know what? Dun dun dun. Robert J. Morris figured it out. I know what's going on because of players. All right. So let's go over to Jack Audio Configurator. Yeah, it's the players. Yeah, player outputs. Player outputs are not being sent to Pulse Audio Jack source. Hang on. If I do this, wipe left, and that out, and I connect it. Hey, tell me if you hear this coming out of one channel. Just go wait for it. It's got a bit of a show.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
You hear that?
Oh. No.
You don't hear that out of the channel?
No. I got my volume cranked up to 100.
Okay, well, just ease back there.
Yeah, I got you turned back to 50 again.
Hang on. Disconnect that. Hang on. I think I'm on the right track though. Just give me a sec. I might have had the wrong. Okay, so PL maybe. Hang on. Connect. I'm just gonna fire. I'm just gonna fire sound into every input I can. I know it sounds sexual, but. Oh shit! I didn't even want to. Oh, what about that one? Anything? I said,
nothing.
Did you hear anything? No, nothing. Oh, okay, all right.
Nope.
Yeah. No, I was actually tapping my foot. There, okay, so I
not.
got excited. Okay, that was me. That was on me completely. All right, hang on. Okay, so we'll disconnect that. I'm literally just going through connections. I'm going to connect it to your ears. So just shush. Because I know this should work. I know what not to connect it to because that's where our problem was yesterday. If I do it, I know it'll work, but I just don't want it. Fuck. DJ out to there. That's the playback. That's right. Channel 1 in. Actually, Jesus Christ, channel 2 is supposed to be on capture 1. Or else I'd be a fucking mono. I'd just be coming out the left. Okay, now I'm coming out on the left and the right. Whew. That was a close call. Alrighty then. Shit. How do I get that to work? I thought that was supposed to be here. You guys can still hear me, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, good.
We're here.
And you're still in on the stream. All right. Well, fuck. I think I found a problem. Hang on.
Here? Are we here?
That goes up to there. Yeah. Hang on. I gotta get my fucking left. I gotta get my left and my right sorted. Yo. All right, tell me if you hear this or not. Bam. Oh.
Nope.
You don't hear shit.
Anything else? Well, I got some pepper, or I got some dynamite, or I got some real hard drugs. All the way from Jamaica for some big stuff. Try some of these.
It's on the stream.
I don't.
Oh yeah, when I go into DJ mode, yeah, no, all I hear is just silence and us. The music is playing like in the background, but you can't hear it. I have everything fucking completely and totally misconfigured. Great fucking premiere, but I don't fucking care. Hey, we'll figure it out. It's pretty complicated fucking software, to be honest. It's fucking even harder when you're drinking it. I digress.
Do you guys? Did you guys read that? 40 minutes ago, U.S. oil price falls below zero for the third time in history.
Right.
And son, was it 50? Wait, U.S. oil price was at 50 something, 52 U.S. dollars per barrel.
I just
now
figured it out.
At minus.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just figured it out because I'm in. I'm not listening to the stream.
You figured it out?
I can't hear the stream at all. All I can hear is us talking. You know what that means? Logically, I don't. Ow! Did you hear that?
We're not live.
Oh no! It's just no. It's all online. This isn't being broadcast. The song is over. Right now, it's dead air. But here I'll save her ass.
Driving that train, I'm cocaine. Casey Jones, you better
Jack,
watch your speed.
am I on the air? Oh, I might have been talking the whole time. I don't know.
Trouble behind, and know that notion just crossed my mind.
Yeah, on the DJ stream. Yeah.
This old engine makes it on time. Leaves Central Station about 8:45. It's River Junction at 17:2 at 9:45. You know it's driving again. Driving that train.
That's very good. Very good.
Yeah, I know. I have that green button on the DJ stream.
Watch your speed. Trouble ahead.
Oh, now I got you on there. The red button. Now you're on.
And know that notion just crossed my mind.
So I got the
Trouble ahead, the lady in red. Take my advice, you'd be better off dead. Switchman sleeping train, 102 years on the wrong track and headed for you. Driving that train, I'm cocaine.
I am cocaine. I love that song. I love it.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I did it. I did hear it. Yeah.
No, seriously. Like, you, like on here or on the watcher, like on the actual website. I don't know. Like, you actually heard it?
No, we heard it. We heard it here. We heard it on Discord. It's all good. I guess.
I have no idea how you did that, but trying to play it from broadcast. Oh, maybe it played out. I have no idea what the end of
That would be a good transition to the era of psychedelics.
This is going to be a great troubleshooting exercise. But I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have you guys with me. You know, I'm trying to do something. And hey, in 3 weeks, I am going to know if you listen. I want a simulcast, also shoot a video broadcast, which
know it's the anthem, 5 months screams, and
blow it out with a video format simultaneously. Yeah, the day NOONERINO is going to be a thing in your face.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking about. Remember this guy?
And you know that notion just crossed my mind.
Did you post something?
Do you hear that?
What?
I did it right. It worked.
Can't do it.
That's G-Malicious. Remember that motherfucker?
And you know that notion just crossed my mind. Driving that train.
Swordsman, holding the fist of a fascist empire. I blast back with me under fire, burning at 451 degrees Fahrenheit like literature fire. Get your minds deprogrammed from the whole scam. Motherfucker ain't my Uncle Sam, man. Old Sam's a sham. Slamming protesters' faces in the concrete.
You play Cool J-Rap?
Wreaking havoc on you cop beasts. Watch these Molotovs leak. Styrofoam, napalm on martial law streets. Don't step off and it's all peace. But if not, I'm rapping demonic politicians in sheets. Even a patriot act can't abolish my speech is freedom. I see demons in your eyes. Every time you read your speeches, lies and surfers, thieves in the night.
What did you play?
Indignant finding truth between the lines. Bringing a mic.
He's the same guy. He did the Shark Lice. Remember Shark Lice?
A perfect opportunity for development regulations. Giving black paramilitary.
Hang on. Let's remind the public. Was it Mark Dice?
Yes, Shark Lice. It's Hoaxopedia.
No.
Is it?
Oh, this is G Malicious, and he did a rap song called Shark Lice.
Yes.
You remember this
Yeah, I
guy?
remember.
Yeah.
Fuck twice.
Yeah, I remember
There it is.
Malicious. He used to be in podcast, back in 2014 or something like that.
There it
Yeah,
is.
Fucking chill. Yo,
You can't
we need
find
to
it
chill,
sound,
yo.
though.
Sandy Hook. Slow the flow in full so shit ain't never mistook. We need
You
to
hear
rock
it?
the ride the truth. Some
I
of
can't hear it, man. I
unfortunate,
can't hear
never
it,
to
man.
look. It's not my problem. Robbie Parker.
He has a new song called. Actually, G
I
Malicious
figured
has a
it
new
out.
song.
You did hear the one thing from the one player, yeah?
I did not know. I did not hear
I
anything.
thought you said you
But-
heard some of the drugs in my pocket song.
Yeah, I did. I did hear.
Okay.
I did hear that
Oh, you
song.
heard
Yeah,
it
yeah,
on
yeah, I did
Discord
hear.
though.
Yeah. I
Okay.
heard on Discord. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh shit. I also don't know what you're watching the stream on too. Shit.
Yeah, I'm watching it on YouTube.
On YouTube.
No, sorry. I'm Discord. I'm just here on Discord. That's it.
Well, my broadcast is
Yeah.
on those
I'm not
two
watching it at all.
websites, healingoracle.ch and also on echelongroup.is at those two radio players. So I have no idea what's going out. Right now,
No, it's
actually,
not.
I know there's nobody listening, so it's technically just us recording end product.
This is exactly.
Yeah, well, I'm really just
well,
I'm recording it locally for sure.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And did you see the link that I posted? The G Malicious actually in 2014 did this little song called "Fuck Bill Gates."
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, definitely send me that.
Yeah.
Link. Oh shit.
It's right
If you
here.
send
It's
it
so
to me
famous.
already, if you sent it to me already, do send it again because I probably just fucking
Yeah,
missed it.
it's here, man.
Yeah.
It's
That'd be
here.
fucking dope as
It's so
shit.
fitting because
Oh my
right now we
god,
have all.
it's 420 and I'm being all apologetic for being a shit fucking radio host. Just want to thank you, man. Like, come on.
Okay, I was mentally tuned out there for a while. I just turned the volume back up a bit.
Fucking
back
guy.
in.
Just mentally tuned. I was just apologizing for being a shitty asshole and hear you just pop back in after leaving. I have separation
not paying
anxiety.
attention.
I have separation
Whatever
anxiety
you got to
issues.
say is not that important.
Don't make this a thing, Brian. I love you, man. Happy 420.
Happy 420. I mean, it also gets you emotional. You are more emotionally when you smoke at 420. So, yeah, I mean, you're more sensitive, kind of, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to alcohol, where you are really less sensitive, I would say.
Yeah, well, you get more
it's a
emotion.
combination of both.
Yeah, you have more legitimate emotion.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You
Yeah.
have more legitimate emotion. And
When you get drunk,
anger,
you really just want to fucking smash the shit out of somebody, you know? Like,
yeah, exactly. Anger gets translated quicker. When you're high, you just want to chill and relax and sit back and like I don't know. Just relax and that's it. Lockdown, lockdown, basically.
Spoken like a true isolationist.
Yeah, we are quite isolationist here, and
yeah, but that was the price of tea in China like fucking 2,000 years ago. Like it's like there's a certain type of person that just does that. You know what I mean? And they're not busy out there fucking running around spreading germs. They're inside their house and they're trying to invent things like mathematics and language and the things we take for granted for the most part. And
exactly, or Greek philosophers or anything really, or just scientists,
or even porn experts. I mean, like some of these people, it's like, all right, there's a good reason why they don't leave the house. But I digress once again. Is this thing on? Yeah, I'm still broadcasting. Good.
Yeah, right. We are on.
Yeah, it's on. You're just not that funny.
But you're funny looking. Yes, you are.
But did you see all of the like Liberate America protests coming up against this lockdown? And
Look, dude.
there's a lot of.
I didn't even want to watch the 2016 Ghostbusters movie, so no, that's a hard no.
No, just I haven't been following it either that much, but in general, it just seems to be a whole orchestrated kind of left-right, paradigm game with the right being displayed as the idiots.
Oh, you just made the
want
cackles
to
go up
go
on the
out.
back of my neck again. Like I was like, the way you said that. Oh,
The COVIDiots, the COVIDiots.
Oh, we're too COVID to quit. Don't make me don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. You just made me do it.
Right dichotomy.
COVID. Too COVID to quit. Too COVID. Too COVID to quit.
Anyway.
COVID.
Oh wait. Yeah, there we go. They heard it. You might not have. I have to get the output from these players to actually feed into your inputs. I know that it's not as sexual as it sounded.
No, Brian, you talked about the left-right paradigm, right?
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was talking about. Absolutely.
The reason we have the left and the right, the reason we use those terms, is from the French Revolution. I understand. Could double check this because I'm not.
And DJ turntables were absolutely based on that design principle.
Okay.
Because that's where I'm coming from.
It's the revolutionaries to the left and those who support the establishment to the right.
Yes.
The original left-right.
To the right.
I should Google that just so I'm not talking shit. I am talking through my hat, but I might be talking shit through my hat.
Or you could duck, go.
For example, whereas the monarchy and like Louis XIV would be on the right back then, like Louis XVI, excuse me, who was the king during the French Revolution, they would be on the right, like the Jacobites, and would be on the left, or kind of the way they saw it back then, or.
Well, one particular gathering of them had them separate onto the sides of their parler, mentir, talk, speak, lies.
Right. Actually, that's a great point, Brian. Explain that, because a lot of people don't know what that means. You should really say something about that, because that's important.
Just talking about the etymology of the word parliament, parlay and mentir.
Absolutely, but people don't understand the context of it. That's awesome.
Parlay means to talk, and mentir means to speak lies. And so it literally means to talk, speak lies. It's a double verb. It doesn't actually translate as anything sensible. It's a nonsense translation. Something's lost in translation there. But it means to talk, speak lies. Got a double verb there.
Couldn't come up with a better word for that. And I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that, because that is truly fascinating. And I mean, it fits well with all of the lies we hear now, right? I mean,
yeah, it's my understanding that the whole phrasing of left versus right is from the French Revolution. The supporters of the king were on the right, and the revolutionaries were on the left.
Yeah. And if you remember how bloody like the French Revolution was, then like surely there had to be in the end there was two factions basically, right? Also, many royalists royalist rebellions during the French Revolution were many peasants who actually whatever liked this tradition of monarchy. They actually rebelled against the French Republic and.
Hey, you guys can hear me, right?
Yep.
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Good, because I've been turning things off, and I was just been hoping that I didn't turn anything off. That all right.
We can still hear you. Come up with something
I
pretty
think
big.
I'm about to be able to connect the things that you can't hear. So just stand by. Keep going. You guys are doing great. Love you.
Nice,
Happy 420.
nice. Happy 420 to you too.
It's not all about me, guys. It's all about everybody.
It's all about
It's all about getting enough Soylent Green to eat.
Yes, that's a
Don't
great point.
talk about Soylent Green. That's another conversation for another podcast, Brian. Stop it.
Well, the way it's going right now,
have your cake and eat it too. Soylent Green is made from you.
Did we just get another guest?
Your guest is as good as mine.
That's good one. Shit, I walked into that. Oh, fuck my life. That's good.
No.
I was just about to figure out where I went wrong, and then there it was, gone. Where's that one? Oh, yeah. Output to the left. All right, so if I play something, tell me if you hear it, okay? Because here's another test. I could be completely off my shit, but here, let me just see if it
Play Freebird!
Do you hear that?
Play Freebird!
Play Freebird? No. It's going to be drugs in my pocket.
Freebird!
Do you hear it?
No.
No?
Nope, we don't hear anything.
No, it's not. But we listen to it anyway.
Hey, I remember, I was like, I don't know, 12 years ago. I don't remember exactly how many years it was, but I remember watching Noon. It was the Noon, the news at noon. And I don't know who they had hired in the department, but they played this song watching the Toronto, fucking, the whole disaster. It was like, fuck. That guy probably got fired, but that's awesome. That's punk.
That's amazing. I love people rebelling.
In my pocket. You guys can't hear it, but I can hear it, so I'm kind of singing to it. But it is very low. I don't know why.
Hey DJ, you taking requests?
Yeah, absolutely I am. As soon as I figure out my goddamn system. Yeah, take a request.
Whiskey is My Kind of Lullaby by Johnny Hobo. Johnny Hobo and the Trains.
All right. Can you send that to me as an email?
Or like post
I think I'm still broadcasting, right? Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Post a link to a YouTube. Post a link to a YouTube video in Discord. Will that work?
I'm playing in the patch bay of 2 Jack Control, so I would like you to do the heavy lifting this time. Sorry, bud.
Just the name of it typed out? Is that
it's hard to do that while I'm doing other stuff. So
I can't send you a raw link. I can send you a cut or a typed out, and you can cut and paste into the search bar or whatever. But of course, I'd like to be able to hear it too if I'm making a request.
Yeah, well, I'm working on that. Right. That's why I'm plugging in things and out of the patch bay and trying to figure out what I don't want a feedback, because if you get a feedback, this whole thing is going to sound like it's going to blow people's speakers out, and those millennials. Oh, god damn it! See, I just got beeped out by the DJ warning that my song ran out. Sorry, kids.
Cam girls can barely keep up with quarantine demand.
Oh, God damn it.
Yes. I posted that. Yeah, that's one of
Spent
the
the whole month
other factors.
dildoing myself.
There, I got another one for the kids though. It's another G Malicious song.
Exactly.
Here. It's
Bark twice, dark mice, shark lights,
that's the Shark Light song.
vice,
Can't hear
dark
it.
lights, no dice, smart dice, fucking still. Yo, we need to talk about Sandy Hook. Slow the flow of info so shit ain't never mistook. We need to watch the rider trope. Some are forever unfortunate, never to look. It's not my problem.
Brian, what's your entire take on like this liberate America movement and there's like well there's a protest and there's probably I don't think there's going to be protest, but like the right is not being displayed as the people who are the idiots who want to end the lockdown when in fact they
you guys hear that?
Yeah, we can hear it. Yeah. Well,
No, you hear the music?
No, we don't. We don't.
Oh. All right, as you were.
Yeah.
Yo, check it one more time. Bark twice, dark mice, sharp lights, it's sharp twice, it's bark lights, dark lies and dark ice, it's smart dice.
And what's your take on it with this movement right now? I think it's pretty much just infested with controlled opposition to make everybody who actually is against encroachment on civil liberties that are going to take place, most likely, to seem like an idiot, basically.
Yeah, you're thinking like flushing people out.
Yeah. Well, basically discrediting people who are actually concerned about government overreach.
I'm not convinced on that end so much as I mean, sure, there's as many truths as there are people, and so different people are busy acting on different belief systems and so on. And I don't doubt there are people who are thinking of the world in those terms. But
yeah, for sure, there is some very much legitimate
my own
people.
take on it is, I mean, at the end of the day, protest is already a form of agreeing to go along with that you object to. You're acknowledging it's someone else that has the power. You're going to them and asking them for help. Usually, like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum instead of like a baby crying for help. We all begin life as infants, and crying is our only way of getting our needs met.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's what it is. It's like
that's what protest is asking for help.
Asking for help. It's like asking government to do something.
So many people see protest as an act of rebellion, when in fact that's acting like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum instead of being a baby in me.
Exactly. I mean, it's just basically asking government to do something, and that's it. And they either respond or don't.
Well, it's an imaginary thing. The government exists. We agree to pretend it exists. Legal fiction.
It's just a bunch of people in the end.
Shut down. They don't really. Canadian Tire only exists. Pretend it does.
Yes. For example, I know the whole stock market. The whole stock market does not exist. I mean, technically.
Yeah. I mean, it's employees that give corporations life. But you can't go call them the necromancers. They don't like that name.
Brian, hey, listen. A long time ago, one of the most fucked up things I ever heard someone say to me was when I was bitching about how there was a lack of money. And what did you say to me? You said, you know what? They'll just print more. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what that meant at the time. And by the way, I'm playing Tchaikovsky in the background, whether you can hear it or not. But yeah, no, that's the truth. No, that was one of those moments. That was one of those moments in my history where I was like, you know what? I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Then I learned that money was fake and it was completely just an entire imaginary thing. It was an entity. And people pray for it. I mean, fuck.
People worship mammon, yes.
But I didn't understand. I didn't understand the magnitude of what you were talking about at the time. I mean, I was too busy doing this, that, and the other. Chick. But
What, you forget her name now?
No, I know exactly who Liliana was, and I still love her to this day. But I digress.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Not too much fun here.
Nah, money is. I mean, especially like when you look at things such as the petrodollar, it's completely artificial. The Fed can pretty much print as much money as they want.
As long as people still need their oil, yes.
Yes, but now
oil market.
Now we have actually price of U.S. oil has dropped to below minus $37 dollars. Minus $37 per barrel. Did you see that?
I saw something about it dipping below zero for the first time. I'm like,
for the first time in history, the price of oil is now for U.S. oil is now below zero, minus $37. So you actually spend much more on extracting it now than you would get on selling it. And because the demand is down by so much, it's incredible.
Do you guys hear this?
Too COVID to quit. Too COVID to quit.
Nothing.
Wow. All right. Okay. Well, I know exactly what I'm not doing right now because I just pretty much patched into everything that I could not violate, and I'm going to have to violate some others. And I'm probably going to do it right now. So you guys just as I learned.
Yes. What do you see developing from this whole thing, Brian? Like from the price of oil dropping below zero?
I don't know why. I'm curious as to why I mean, yes, if you don't want to have real gasoline spoiled, it ends up going through chemical changes, jelly, and so you don't want it sitting around for the long term. You want to basically. So the fact that the bottom's dropped out of demand, okay, fair enough. They want to use up.
Because I mean, the funniest thing is that diversity doesn't, like, the most important diversity doesn't come in forms of racial or ethnic or whatever. It's just in terms of thought, right? It's just the thought diversity. But coming from like the left and people, the Trudeau government, I think one could say it's really just a diversity of ethnicity and basically.
It's political correctness. It's appearing like you got nothing.
You guys didn't hear a damn thing, did you?
No,
we didn't hear anything.
Okay, go. No, carry on. No, I'm trying to play around and not destroy the stream. So just
it's political correctness, and I mean, in the end, when you cannot provoke opinions in other people and question things that need to be questioned because you're going to get shouted down, that's pretty much just like a mechanism of societal censorship. Like, people are going to shout down other people. If you're getting
shouted down, that's proof that you're provoking work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And when somebody doesn't like what you have to say, it could be because they cannot face reality or cannot like confront themselves with some things. I don't know how to explain it better, but people just like to keep their head in the sand, is what I'm saying, basically.
Hey, now there's another. That was the focus of my Offspring parody. Remember that one?
There's another tune to be requesting. Steppenwolf, the Offspring.
Well, gosh darn it! If I can get this damn thing to work properly, I shall. Right. I want you guys to hear it, and
Well, can't we just get a bot on Discord to do it? You got all those bots.
I'm not on Discord. I'm using IDJC, and I'm bringing in audio input, so I can bring in you guys on Discord. The only reason we can hear you on here is because Discord is being brought in as an audio channel. If you can bring in an audio channel on Discord, by all means, brother, 420 this motherfucker up. Bring it in.
Do you have a bot for?
Just play it.
Here,
I don't know if you can share it. Can you share it with me? I don't know. I don't know how this works, Shannon.
You have a bot installed here.
What?
You have Restream as a bot. Is that the only bot you have?
Oh, well, no, Restream will... I have an account at Restream.io, and that'll restream to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. No, that's not what I'm looking to do tonight. We will do that in a couple of weeks, though. I just want to, you gotta be easy with me.
Nope, no bot responding to the command.
To what command?
I just typed in a command in general.
The one that I just got a click to view?
Yeah.
And what?
It's a useless command without the right bot.
Well, yeah, well...
No worries.
I don't have any bots or bits. Well, I got bits, but they're getting old and gray. But you know what I'm saying.
Well, hey, I can always just play tunes.
Yeah, that's exactly why I don't have bots.
It comes over my mic.
All right, motherfuckers, continue on, man. I'll get this figured out. Don't worry. We had it going yesterday. And I'm trying to avoid to make the same mistake we had with the audio inputs. And
so you're making all fresh mistakes today. Good enough.
I'm gonna make fresh mistakes. I'm gonna go Einstein on this motherfucker, and I'm gonna double fit. Oh yeah. Oh, I finished that one. That's good. All right, cool. 420, baby.
20.
At least for another 6 hours here on this side of the continent.
Yeah. You are still there. You are still there. We are here at 421.
Oh, you are actually. So tomorrow.
Well, the Method Man used to have an album called 421, I think.
Sorry, my headphones fell out of my ear.
Happens, man. No, I just said Method Man used to have an album called 421.
That's like the minute after 420.
Exactly.
That's so clever. Ha.
Yeah, I know. Huh.
I'm reminded of bumper stickers. It's 419. Got a minute?
Got a minute.
That's how people get shot in Texas. I'm just saying, they're fucking trigger happy. Wound up.
But stand your ground laws in pretty much majority of the U.S. states, right?
You know what?
Or is it?
Depends who you're standing.
I disagree. I think there's a very small percentage of states that actually understand their freedoms, and I think there's a very small percentage of fucking population that understand those freedoms in those states. I think they're a dying breed. They're slowly getting.
Absolutely.
They're slowly getting.
Everyone has their own understanding.
They have their own understanding, and it's just like they just get what they have being given to them. So I mean, I can't blame them. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's just it's normal human behavior. But it's kind of over. It's getting over the top these days. I mean, it's turned into a mass hysteria. It's almost like, you know what? Actually, to be fair and honest, if you take yourselves back in time to like the 1990s when the movie with Ice-T, what was it? It was the one where he was a crack dealer. Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking about the other black guy.
Washington.
New Jack City. New Jack City. That's and Ice-T was in it, but he was a cop. He wasn't a crack dealer. It was the other black guy. But seriously, huh?
There's just two.
Oh, the black guy. Oh, it was the guy who played Blade. I'm just really bad with names.
Okay.
But New Jack City.
New Jack City. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. IMDb that shit. Yeah, seriously, no. It was Ice-T and
Are you talking Denzel or something?
Was in that
that's
movie.
what I'm talking about.
It's Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. That's what I said. The other black guy.
The black guy, yeah.
Yeah,
We got
in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Did I stutter?
Yeah, it was Eddie Murphy.
It was Eddie Murphy. No, he was in the other movie.
What about Will Smith though? There's four. There's already four, man.
Yeah, he was in a couple of those movies too, eh? Yeah.
But
They were
there's
shitty.
not Michael Jordan, but there's Michael B. Jordan as well, right?
Michael B.
Jordan, Michael.
Don't get me started because I'm gonna get railroaded by comments. I'm not even gonna get. Hey, I'm trying to be as politely non-racist as possible.
Tell us about New Jack City, Rob.
New Jack City? Well, it was basically it was an action flick, cop mystery about crack.
Nice.
That's a summary. I mean, and it didn't go well for anyone.
I gotta watch it. I mean, I watched American Gangster.
You've never seen that movie?
American Gangster is a good one. Which movie?
I thought
I've never
you were
seen it. No, I've never seen it.
Seriously, I thought you were just fucking. I thought you were yanking my chain and taking a piss. Really? You've never seen New Jack City? It's fucking badass. No,
I've never seen it.
Who else is in it? The guy from Breakfast Club. You know the guy at the end of the fucking movie? He holds up his hand. Yeah, fucking that guy. He's in it. And he's like a fucking jaded cop. He's like a specialist, a sharpshooter. You can fucking shoot a happy face into a pile of whatever he's shooting at. Yeah, that's the kind of shit. Yeah, New Jack City, man. You got to watch that.
Gotta watch it. I gotta watch it.
I was really sad when I didn't see what's her nuts, the redhead from the Breakfast Club show up. I thought maybe she'd have a cameo or something, but no, not so lucky. Now I'm just playing my voice. Whoa, yeah.
Not so lucky. No, I gotta watch it then because a movie I watched is American Gangster. That's a really other good kind of gangster movie because there you also see how like the drugs are getting flown in by the government, right? And everything, and Barry Seal and everything. I think you see in the movie his reference. So that's a pretty amazing movie as well.
Gonna refer you to a movie from 1969. Set in the 1850s. Kimata was one of the names it was released under. Byrne, another one of the names released under. Depending on what country it was released under.
Do you guys hear that?
It was also released as The Mercenary. On IMDb, it's listed. On Pirate Bay, you can find it as Byrne.
You guys didn't hear that, did you?
We didn't hear it.
And Kimata, the other name for it. But yeah, it's an old Marlon Brando movie set on sugar plantations, where basically how freedom is the new slavery.
Okay.
It's a good movie. It's worth checking out.
Burn is it called?
Burn with an exclamation mark.
What?
Yes.
Burn with an exclamation mark. Nice. Just looking at the cover.
There's a problem. Yeah, guys, I just kind of figured out the problem.
You figured it out? Oh,
yeah, no. I had multiple channels. I had multiple. It's kind of like I virtually plugged in multiple quarter-inch plugs into holes that don't have multiple holes, if you know what I mean. Yeah, no, I kind of jammed a lot of shit into it. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
So you're now taking requests?
You just line those requests up, and as soon as I have a capable system here, don't worry, I'll rock your world. As you were.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was a lot of dead air. Noon. It's the Daily Noonerino Show.
NOONERINO. I love it, man. But we are appropriating actually Hispanic culture by naming it that way. So,
Hey man, I lived in Mexico for a couple of years. I totally get what you're
yeah,
saying.
I remember when you lived in Mexico. Yes. I mean, the weather there was much warmer.
Oh yeah,
That's
but
a
they do
first.
have the hurricane season, like that shit. Like that's not for the fucking weak. That's not for the weak of heart. I guarantee that. And if you're near the
Yeah, with
coast, whoa, the coast gets the most.
Do you
I
remember
can
the O.J.
imagine.
Simpson trial?
Say that again there.
Do you remember the O.J. Simpson trial?
How can anybody forget?
Well, Judge Ito is Spanish for judge.
You know what?
Gino.
Those are three syllables I haven't heard strung together in a long time. Judge Ito.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I think it's a trauma PSD thing. PTSD. Sorry, I'm forgetting my acronyms. That's hilarious. Sorry, Brian, you were saying I distracted you. My bad.
Guys,
I finished saying it. I was just making that one smart-ass comment.
Oh, that took a lot of effort now, didn't it? Thanks.
Just doing my part to fill the dead air.
Good job. You're doing great.
Guys, did you see that there was a shooting in Canada, in Nova Scotia?
Yeah, what, there are 18 people dead now?
The biggest one, right, in Canadian.
You guys hear that? Yeah. No, do you hear that? Oh, okay. Fuck. Sorry, it was louder than you. Fuck, I hear it just fine. And so did they, because it came out on the stream. Ah, god damn it. This is so frustrating. Why can't I get it to you guys? Yeah. I I want to, you know what? That is a brilliant point, Brian. I got in shit for because I told somebody one day I've not voted in my entire life, and they said, "Well, you know what? You have no right, no right at all to bitch about anything because you didn't vote." And I said, "You know what? Ha! I politely disagree with you because you know why? I have every goddamn right to fucking bitch." I didn't ask to be put in this position because you voted for the fucking wrong party. So you know what? I remove myself of all responsibility. It's not like they don't give us options. Nah, it's all bullshit. Right. Hey, listen though. Listen. I I I've also not filed taxes in like 9 years. I travel. I go where I want to go. I do what I want to do. I've been an anarchist and I followed anarchistic, principles from day one. probably since around the days I met Brian over here. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you, Brian. Thanks, buddy. No, when I say thank you, I mean really thank you, man. Because hey, everything that you experience in your walks of life is important. It's absolutely important, and it makes you become either a better person or a shadow of your former self, and you go and fuck off. It's it's a dodgy course. I was just fucking with my mic there. I'm trying to. Yeah, don't worry. I was. Here, adjust the mic again. Here, hang on. Let me make some more noise. Oh, wait, hang on. I almost got it. Hang on. Wait. No, it's fighting me. Hang on. All right, there it is. Ah, good. Ooh, yeah, that was a close one. All right, guys. I don't know how it was for the stream, but I feel good. Shut up, both of you. That's awesome. Happy 420. Oh God, you guys can't hear this because, oh gosh, I wish you guys could hear what I'm playing. There's a way to do this. You can't hear this, eh? You can't hear anything, eh? I'm watching the channels. You sure you can't hear that? Fuck. No, it's like no, because it's going out on the stream. You watch in the back when I play it back, you'll see it. Like it's like it's overlaying on top of you, but I don't know why I can't patch it back to you. And I'm trying to patch it back to you guys. I've tried to change VoIP out to output. Did I lose you? Hang on. And I'm gonna rock the bells, motherfucker. Yeah.
Gets demonetized.
That's it.
It's not monetized at all. So.
Train,
You guys hear that?
cocaine,
No.
case
This is a family-friendly show. I'm sorry. So the DJ out did not work. So that did not work. But I got all you guys here, and it's like I can see the spaghetti. I can see the biscotti